I've been looking at your YouTube channel, and you've been playing with deepfake technology in your celebrity audition series, I think is
Yeah.
how you call them.
Yeah.
That deepfake technology, how obviously it's scary and creepy to a lot of people for many reasons. How can
But
you
it's
tell the
scary and
difference
creepy in
between
an
true?
entertaining way.
Yes. How exciting is this new tech for someone like you?
Well,
Because you must look at it from a completely different angle.
oh, absolutely. It's like, oh my gosh, somebody just gave me the keys to Toys R Us. And well,
Yes.
they gave me the keys to Toys R Us when Toys R Us was still open. So it was like, holy crap, I have this whole new realm of, because here's the thing, when you're making when you're making content based on doing voices, a lot of people are doing exactly what I'm doing right now, right here. They're in a booth or they're in front of a microphone with their headphones and they're just doing the voices and they're putting up a picture and they're putting up the text of what who the character is. Because sometimes maybe they're not so good with the voice, or sometimes it's just a matter of like, you don't want to say this is Winnie the Pooh or this is so and so. And if your voice is not very good, they're gonna be like, I didn't know who that was supposed to be. But their brain automatically tells them, oh, that's who that is, because I can see the picture and I can read the name and hear the voice at the same time. My brain is processing that that's Willem Dafoe or whoever it is. I wanted to do it. This is a funny reason why I thought that deepfake technology was such a good idea. I don't have to put up the picture or the text anymore. I just throw on the face and they're, oh, I know who that is. That's that guy because he looks like him. But unfortunately, the app that I used was one of a kind app, and it had a very big watermark across the screen, which made it kind of like, ugh. And they only had a certain list of celebrities to use, so I wasn't able to do everybody that I wanted to do, or I had to pick one. I had to learn some new voices because they'd put in people like Steve Carell, who I didn't previously do Steve Carell's voice, but I'm like, you know what? If they've got Steve Carell, maybe I should learn how to do a Steve Carell voice. So I had to I just had to kind of fit into their box. But then the company went under. But now I have a new guy, and I'm totally shouting you out, bro. So his name is @Rom30, ROM30, and he does amazing deepfake technology. And he recently just did the video with a collaboration with Warp Zone and I, where we did a deleted scene from Spider-Man that went viral on YouTube. And the biggest comment was like, was this really from the movie? Because the deepfake was that good, along with the voice and the on-camera acting part. And the second one was like, is that a Master Chief outfit? Because we couldn't find an actual Green Lantern costume that we could buy. So yeah, it's a lot of fun because it gives me the opportunity to create what I wanted to create all along.
Deleted scenes, yeah.
Yeah, you can. There's so many. There's just the possibilities are endless. You can make your own thing as long as you're not trying to make it like I am that actor and this is me and I'm promoting a product or I'm supporting a political whatever, or I'm, let's be honest, making pornography with another celebrity's face, because that's the big danger, is people making things where it's the same thing with the AI voice. I even heard my own AI voice on a Red Bull ad. I'm like, Red Bull could have freaking hired me instead of using the bad AI voice that I did. Like, that's not even me, bro. Like, I could have done a better job. So there's people that will take advantage of it and use it for evil instead of good. I use it for entertainment purposes only. And it's very obvious that I'm not the original actor and I'm making something funny. And it's just a way, it's just an extra layer. And I have voice actor friends like,
content.
Yeah. And I have voice actor friends like, I think you should be showing your real face. And you should be, I'm like, I think it's fun. It's fun because at the very first, instead of just seeing some random guy that they don't recognize that apparently just looks like Tom Hardy, or in my previous body, fat Tom Hardy. It's like, well, if I look like Tom Hardy, then I don't look like any other actor. But that initial, like, holy crap, is that Willem Dafoe? It brings them in and it keeps them there. And then they realize, oh, this is a funny thing. This is not a real thing. And then they find out the actor. And it also gives me the chance to make more than one type of content, because then I can make what you and I are doing right now, a side-by-side comparison of me without the deepfake and me next to the deepfake. So now I have 2 videos instead of 1. So there's a lot of process that goes into it. Like, how much content can I make with this technology so I don't have to work 10 times harder? Because editing, as you know, takes a huge chunk of time. And finding the pictures and adding in the text of every single character that you do, and for example, for the celebrity audition thing, because my first one, I changed outfits for every character. I was like, this is way too much work and makes way too big of a mess. So it'd be easier just to put on one outfit and just change the face 10 times. So yeah, it was all about, it was a combination of a new technical toy and saving me some time. So yeah, it worked out really well.